Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today has been one of those days where everything has gone wrong. From my lack of motivation, from the weather being shitty, from me just complaining about everything, from trying to do a job and then require more parts and knowing that I won't be able to do that probably for another week or so. But let's roll the intro first. And if you've seen my last two videos, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. At this point, I haven't been able to drive the Impreza for just a bit over a month. And I know for people that are not into cars, they don't really understand what that means. But what annoys me is the fact that, of course, on YouTube it's so easy to just make a video and make it look like you did everything in one day and stuff like that. But in real life, you mostly know that when things go wrong, they go wrong, and then you're gonna have to wait sometimes. You can't just fix things in the same day, let's say, or at that time. So as I said, I haven't been able to drive the car for a month now, and today this video was meant to be me fixing the brakes, front and rear, and then coming and going for a drive here on the Peak District. But unfortunately, when I was doing that brakes, and you'll see probably in the next video, the caliper, the rear caliper is seized. So yes, I'm not going to be able to drive the car for another week probably. But anyway, I came here because I thought I needed a bit of fresh air. And to be honest, sometimes, I don't know if it happens to you or not, but sometimes when you just go for a drive, it just makes things a lot easier. It makes you, don't know, have a bit more perspective of things, and things that we reckon they're big problems, them being just something silly that we can fix. Like most things in life we can fix. And I'm not trying to get here philosophical or nothing, but it is true though. It did annoy the fuck out of me that I couldn't actually finish that job today. But coming here and coming with the Forester, which is one of my favorite cars, and I don't think I would change this car for anything. You probably could give me, and I'm not being stupid, you probably could give me a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or something like that. And as much as I would love to know what that car is like, this car taught me so many things already. I only had this car for, I think, 2 years now, over 2 years, just over 2 years. And I learned so much, and we've done so much. We've been to France last year for my birthday, for my 30th birthday, and it was amazing. It's just, this car is so much more than what I was expecting from it. So yeah, come in here with it, and come on, look at it. Yes, it doesn't have wheels, it doesn't have, don't know, the STI bumper or the side skirts or stuff like that, which you might come at some point. But I absolutely love this car. From how good it drives to how good it looks, at least for me. And I suppose as well, the videos that I'm making at the minute, they are kind of boring. And what I mean with boring is the fact that I'm just replacing things. I'm not actually upgrading anything or going to caravans or going somewhere to watch racing or stuff like that. So I suppose as well, I don't know, we are in that time of the year where nothing is really happening. And even though all these things that I'm doing to the cars needed to be done, I suppose it doesn't bring you that satisfaction of going somewhere with your friends, your family, enjoy the day out, see some cars, see some racing, drifting, rally, whatever you're into. So yeah, I suppose it's been a few months where nothing happened. And I'm lacking on motivation at the minute, and I suppose I'm doing this video just maybe to have a bit of a chat. I did make some sort of like a podcast or vlog test or whatever you want to fucking call it. I record myself for 30 minutes more or less talking about who I was and the things I like doing and how I got my cars and all that kind of thing. So I suppose I would like to make this one kind of the same thing. I mean, I'm not stupid, I don't have 20,000 subscribers or 100,000 subscribers, so I'm not going to get many comments maybe from many of you, but it'd be interesting to know what does annoy you in this sense, like when you go your cars or your bikes or your trucks and something that you try to do, what does make you like that motivation? It's a bit cold outside, so I decided why not just going for a drive while we talk. And as I was saying before, probably the idea of this video is just to rant about a bit, just to let you know that if you're going for a rough patch at the minute, or you feel like you can't get motivated, I'm in the same boat. As well, I got the camera mounted in this sort of 3 suction cup bracket or whatever you want to call it, and I'm a bit nervous because I don't know how good it is, so I'm all the time looking at the camera as well, just in case it drops, I can catch it or something. Today I was in 2 minds on coming for a drive or not after realizing the caliper was on the other car, because part of me was saying just stay in, do nothing, just let the day go, burn the day, tomorrow is a new day and you can start all over again. But at the same time I was thinking, I love driving, I know if I go for a drive that is going to help me, that's going to give me a bit of fresh air, it's going to change my mind, it's going to make me realize that it has a solution and we already got a solution anyway. We're going to replace the caliper, so let's just go out and enjoy it. As I said, I love driving this car. I think Foresters look so good and they are so versatile, but I don't want to make this a magazine test drive. Yes, of course I love talking about this car, and I've done quite a lot of things, to be honest, in these 2 years. I'll link up the playlist so you can watch it if you like. But I don't know, there's something about this car, the looks, the how it drives, the how it makes me feel, that is so special for me. And as I said, I should do this more often. Whenever I'm having a bit of a bad day, just go for a drive, and as soon as the impressor is done, as soon as we finish doing the brakes and the caliper and all that bullshit, we're going to take it for a test drive, maybe to the Peak District as well. Why not? There's so many places that haven't been in here, so we can give that a go. But yeah, I'll be interested to know, if you're watching this, what do you do when you are at this stage, when you are not motivated, when you, I don't know, you are in one of those grey days, let's say. What does make you get up and go and do something? What does motivate you? How you find the motivation to cope with your day or to go and do something? Just let me know in the comments. I know, as I said, I'm not stupid. I don't have a big channel. I only got 300 subscribers, which I'm so grateful for. I never thought I was going to have 300 people following me. So, but yeah, if you, for some random coincidence, you land in this video and you watch it, let me know what you did. What is your technique? One thing I never thought I would have is an automatic car. This is automatic, and I've always been a bit, I like the feedback from the gearbox and from the car, and I like to be more connected to it. But I took this car as a cruiser. Of course, sometimes I do think that if I manual swap it, I will enjoy it a bit more. But at the same time, I like the spirit of this car. It's a car that we use for, well, I mean, I'll use it daily, but we use it for road trips. As I said, it's a cruiser. But at the same time, if you want to put your foot down and have a bit of fun, you will have that as well. It's basically stock apart from the up pipe. So it's only 180 brake horsepower, but for a cruiser, you don't need much more than that. Of course, being a petrol head and liking the power, I would want a bit more. I like to more or less get it to 220, 225, which is, I think, what the WRX Impressors with the same engine have. So I think somewhere in there, the 225, it would be great. But as I said, I love the power band on this car. I love how it drives. And by no means this car is perfect. I've done quite a few things, but for example, the rear diff whines after like 50 miles an hour and stuff like that. The window regulator is fucked as well, as usual. That is so common. If you saw the video of everything wrong with my cars, you will know how many things we need to repair on this car or replace. But at the same time, if you want to just put your foot down and just go, I think sometimes what happens as well, when you're lucky enough, like I am, to have 3 cars where you can almost freely do whatever you want with them, sometimes, and this might sound stupid, but sometimes it gets overwhelmed because you got so much to do and so much that you want to do, so many places you want to take the cars, so many events, so many, I don't know, road trips. You want to go and show your cars to other people from the groups that you are on Facebook. There's so many things. You maybe want to enter some competitions, so many things sometimes that you want to do, and because you're capable and you got the, let's say, you got the money to be able to do this, so you can gather the money to do all these kind of things. I suppose sometimes it gets a bit overwhelmed, and it's quite easy to lose track of all the things that you accomplished and all the things that you are about to accomplish, or that you're already on the road to accomplish and you don't realize that you're doing it. So for all of you that think that way, or at the minute they are in that state of mind, and as well for myself, I'm going to try to apply this to me. Just look back, take a step back and look at all the things that you have accomplished in the last, I don't know, year, half a year, 2 years. When you started this, like me for example, this journey, which was a year and a bit ago, in doing YouTube videos or whatever you're doing in life, just take a step back and look at it, because to be honest, I still can't believe I own this car. It might be a piece of shit for you, it might not mean anything, but for me, this car made a massive change in my life and made me believe that I could do, and I know it's gonna sound like a stupid cliche, but it made me feel like I can actually do whatever I want if I put my mind to it. I know that's a song, isn't it? Somewhere in there there's a song that says that. So if for some reason you landed in this video and you don't understand anything that is going on, I recommend you to stay, because this year is going to be very interesting if you're into cars. I do a bit of traveling as well, and I got 2 holidays already booked that I think you're going to like. So stay tuned. We're going to do quite a few things with the cars. We're going to go to quite a few events. I'm going to try to get some other guys with Subarus in the channel, whether they are Foresters mostly, or a couple of Imprezas if I can. So stay tuned. And for those of you who probably there are not many apart from what my family that have watched those videos, but for those of you who have watched or know about the Golf, there's something very special coming this year for it. So stay tuned for that. I promise you it won't be a waste to stick with me. And I think here's where I'm gonna end this video. It's getting quite cold and I think apparently tomorrow is gonna snow as well. So I think I'm gonna head home, have something nice and hot to eat. And I suppose I will see you next week. So thank you for watching me ranting like a bastard. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing if you do, and I shall see you very shortly.